to all 25 of my loyal listeners. I'm joined. Okay, let's be real. I thought today's guest was gonna totally fucking Hollywood me, right? I'm like, there's no way I actually was able to make this happen. But she's such a kind, honest, sweet person that she did join us on our during processing these difficult times, right? It's Camille Winbush, child star, and just great person. Clap it up, yay! We're all clapping for you.
Thank you.
Yes, okay. How are you? Before we get into you, which I can't wait to get into because we have a lot in common. I did my research. Before we get into you, how are you dealing with the Rona?
I am staying indoors.
Yes.
And to be honest, like, my routine hasn't changed that much. I am a homebody,
Okay.
so I'm at home a lot anyway.
Yeah.
I did go grocery hunting today,
Okay.
so I've pretty much just been staying in my apartment and finding things to do.
And now your apartment is in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
Before I put words in your mouth, would you say that citizens in Los Angeles are a little loopy?
I mean, they tend to overreact into like panic mode.
Right.
I'm still not understanding the toilet paper issue.
Yeah.
Thankfully I have some, so I'm good. Yeah. But I will say that the freeways are the clear,
right.
And that is kind of the glass half full to this whole thing.
Yeah. Why is it, do you think, that people think that toilet paper is the one thing we should start hoarding now? Like, toilet paper's not going to cure us, you know what I mean? Like, that's just...
Honestly, I've thought about it, and I have not come up with a logical answer.
Right.
I don't think there is one, so...
Right. To be real with you, I'm sure you've never dealt with this, right? I'm sure finances for you have always been set, at least in the past 10 years. But I was a broke-ass college student, so I've wiped my butt with all types of stuff that wasn't toilet paper, you know what I mean? Like, I've used printer paper before. I've used a roommate's sock. Sorry, Peter. I used your sock one time, you know?
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, man, we're out here, dude. All right, so L.A., the freeways are empty. Paranoia has set in. How do you actually... Do you think, because I have my theories on what's going to happen, but what do you think is going to happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks about this coronavirus?
I am hoping that things calm down as far as all of the panic buying and, you know, people standing in line for hours to get toilet paper.
Right.
I'm hoping that they find a reasonable way to test people that need to be tested, or
right.
Maybe even just give us some kind of answers so people can settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think staying home is going to be refreshing for a lot of people.
Oh, hell yeah.
I am worried about the job and income situation for a lot of people.
Yeah.
For me, it hasn't changed much because I wasn't working right now anyway.
Right.
So I'm, making it work as best I can, as is everyone else. But I just hope we get some clarity.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I think. Stuff in Chicago's closed down right now for like 2 weeks. As if coronavirus is like a kid that's gonna get bored of like hide and seek. It's like right now we're all hiding behind our apartment doors, and you know what I mean? Oh, if we just hide long enough, it'll go away. That's not how fucking viruses work, you know what I mean? It's not gonna get bored and then stop infecting us. I think that literally, and this is not to scare you or scare anybody, all 25 of us looking at this, I think this is literally our existence for the next 7 months. I think this is it. I think this quarantine is literally it for 7 months. And then when the vaccine does get developed, I'm afraid of it. Like, what are they putting in it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's and that's just my paranoid side. If you can't tell, I've gotten real paranoid. I'm wearing a sweater on my head. I'm in a real state right now, Camille. I'm in a real. Yesterday, the only human being I saw in real life was my Uber Eats driver, and I was like, "Fuck, you broke my streak." I was hoping to go 24 hours without any human besides me. You know, isn't that bizarre?
Well, I will say I kind of agree with the 2-week thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, we're supposed to quarantine for 2 weeks, but does that 2 weeks start for everybody at the same time? And
exactly.
If so, when was it? Because nobody told me when to start.
Right.
So
it doesn't make any sense. And what I'm learning from this podcast is I literally have strangers willing to come to my house to talk to me about how they feel. It's bringing out this social element in us. And I think, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm a kid of the internet, right? I grew up on MySpace, and I grew up sort of like behind a keyboard, and that was sort of my comfort zone, right? And if you would have told me that social distancing, A, was a thing, and B, we'd all be sort of forced to do it, I would have been like, all right, cool. That's all right, business as usual. But now it seems like something so much more sinister, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've been practicing social distancing for a lot of years now. Like, my friends know, don't call me to go anywhere after 8 p.m. because I'm not going.
Now, why is that for you? Why is that for you?
As I've gotten older, I'm just not a fan of crowds. Mm-hmm. Clubs are a hard no for me. Yeah. I'm just like a retired person at heart. Yeah. I like to be home and drink tea, and I'll go to dinner, but anything after 10 p.m., I'm kind of like,
I'll tell you why I think I resonate with that 100%. But I resonate because I look like this. And it's weird that you look like how you look, and you're a famous person, and it's bizarre that you wouldn't want to enter a world where people will be like, "Oh shit, that's Camille Winbush. Let me fucking go give her adoration and love." Like what? It's strange to me because I'd want to be showered in that constantly. You know?
I guess it's because the line of work that I'm in kind of chose me. I didn't choose it. I started acting when I was 2 years old, so I never had the thought of...
You had no say in that?
Or, I guess it's ironic with the career that I have, but I don't like a lot of attention.
Yeah. That is bizarre, because you attract it, right? Because you're literally like, you have this ability, and not to toot your horn or anything, but just because this is surreal, me talking to you right now, but you're a lot of motherfuckers' first crushes, you know what I mean? Like, myself included. I fucking, you know what I mean? Like, and that's insane to think that you had that influence, and that influence was sort of like, here, take this. Take it.
I feel like I got lucky though, because I am somewhat recognizable, but I can also still go places without paparazzi or like people following me around. I still have a sense of privacy and freedom.
Now, how easy would it be for you to get on the front page of like a tabloid? Like, what would you need to, like, if you robbed somebody, do you think that would be, because if I robbed somebody, I might even make the Channel 7 news, you know what I mean? But I feel like if you ever did get that itch, you could literally go out and do anything. You know what I mean?
I could probably get into some scandal and, suddenly people would talk, but...
So the question is, what's stopping you? Let's start a scandal, baby. What are we doing? What are you doing?
I feel like anything I did right now would be overshadowed by Corona, so...
You could get us, oh my God. You're the antidote. We'll all forget. But you have to do something really crazy. It'll be like, yo, I fucking did 9/11. Imagine if you said that. Imagine if you said that. You could be the antidote. You realize that? You really could.
Maybe I just need to throw a huge party, invite everybody to come, and that'll be the end of it all.
Yeah, and make sure you invite me, all right? I'd love to rub elbows. Speaking of rubbing elbows, a lot of people, I'm sure, are wondering how the fuck this conversation happened. So, you give your... Because I've never heard your account. I've told this story countless times. It's one of my tales now. When I finally have children, I'm gonna bounce them on my knee and tell them the tale of when I met television's darling Camille Winbush. But what's your side of it?
Okay, so I went to a music festival in Chicago with two of my girlfriends, and I think it was the first day of it was a 3-day festival, and I randomly met you just walking around the grounds, and you bought my friend and I a ticket to the Ferris wheel.
Yep, I had to. I had no choice.
And that was how we bonded.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, here's my version. It was during Bayside. Bayside's one of my favorite high school bands. Shout out Bayside. It's at Bayside, and I'm fucking... Crowds also make me a little weirded out, you know what I mean? But it's this big crowd. I feel uncomfortable 7 out of 10 just on that scale. You know what I mean? I'm constantly in a desperate trajectory to find comfort. So I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm looking around. Oh, this fucking sucks. But Bayside's there. I'm having a good time-ish. And I'm scanning the crowd. And as I'm scanning the crowd, I see white guy, white guy, white guy, white guy, white guy. And then I see, oh, black girl. That's first of all, you're the easiest Waldo character to find in that crowd. But I see you and I go, okay, cool. I wonder if she's cute. And I go, what the fuck? That can't possibly be. And then I look, no exaggeration, 27 times. Well, it's like a fucking Three Stooges bit. You know what I mean? I'm going, that can't, I'm having like a mushroom flashback or something. This isn't real. This is bizarre. What's happening? And then lo and behold, it was you. And then I go, okay, well, this is a sign from God. Let's go on a Ferris wheel. And the rest is his story. Now, you mentioned that you want this house, and that's what you could have right now. It could be anything. If I was a fucking genie, you know, you rub the old belly, I fucking grant you a house with 5 acres. But that seems to me like what that symbolizes. I think what it symbolizes, you want a quieter life, or no?
Yeah, like okay. My goal is to not have to do anything.
Sure.
I feel like I'm at a stage in life where I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, acting has been my life for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And I want to see what else is out there, but then I also don't really want to do anything. So it's a weird...
Well, Camille, what does that look like, though? What does not do anything look like? Does it look like you fucking wake up at 9 and you watch TV? Or like, what is not? Because I had this conversation with this girl I'm dating now, which was, like, first of all, shoot me in the fucking head. You know, I gotta get out of this one. Help me, please.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this one is just a fucking... I gotta tell you. But she also wants to do nothing. And I go, Okay, but what does that mean though? Because Papa, listen, Papa's not in the position where you can lay up and not do shit. You know, and that's not who the fuck I am right now. And even if I was that motherfucker, it's not. What the fuck? Do something, dude. Like fucking, I don't know. Do something.
Okay, let me clarify what my nothing is.
Okay.
So I mean that I want to be able to do things because I enjoy it and I want to, not because I need to.
I see.
So like I'm very interested in interior design and event planning.
Yeah.
I want to be able to plan parties for people and decorate their homes just because I enjoy doing it, not because I need income and I have to do this.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I mean. I'm going to be doing stuff, but not out of, I need
necessity.
money. Yeah.
Okay, that clears it up because, okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because I feel like I'm my best when I don't have to do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it takes away the pressure and the stress of it has to be good. I have to make this right.
Yeah.
And it turns it into, this is fun. You know, I'm going to do this and see what happens.
And when it's fun, you can, like, love it more, too, you know?
Yeah, and it's probably going to turn out better that way also.
It'll turn out better when you fucking love it, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, 100%. That sounds beautiful. And again, with someone with your influence, if you could have that, you could literally, listen, just go full, this is an old reference, go full Charlie Sheen. And you'll be getting, I'm serious. And it's so crazy to me that you can do that and you just won't.
You want me to pull out the tiger blood?
Yes, just go nuts. And people will pay you to keep going nuts. And then in 7 fucking months, you'll have not just 5 acres, you'll have fucking 20 acres. All you gotta do is just fucking do the shuck and jive for these people. Especially during Corona time, dude. We're hungry for something. We're going in a state of martial law. They're gonna put curfews and shit. I heard that fucking Canada, they're not going back to school to September. We're living in a bizarre time.
It is. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Like, I don't know.
Well, then I'll be your agent. I know exactly what foolishness you can get into.
Oh, goody!
Because I do it myself with little effect. You just fucking live like I live, and you'll be trending in no time.
I'm nervous, but also curious.
Yeah. How did you avoid going crazy as a child star? Because you guys got a bad track record.
Well, for me, I think my parents had a lot to do with it.
Okay.
They kept me grounded.
What'd your parents do for work?
So my dad is a mailman.
Sick.
And he still works. He works 6 days a week still. And then my mom was taking me to work. And she also, fun fact, my mom was my hairdresser on the Bernie Mac show. Okay. So that was kind of like her job.
Your hair was literally always laid, dude.
Thanks, my mama.
Your hair was literally always laid. All of us were like, fuck, Nessa fucking looks great again, right? They never fucking... Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly my parents, my family, my friends. Like, growing up, I've met most of my friends through gymnastics. And then, other child actors that I worked with, but they didn't care. Like, they thought it was so weird when people would recognize me. And they just, basically everybody kept me humble.
Yeah. So you were never, because you never lost it, and I'm sure you had opportunity to lose it, because you were on one of the biggest shows in America for like fucking 6 years, you know what I mean? I'm sure the shit that you had privilege and access to, I can't even fucking fathom being just a little brown boy from the south side of Chicago. I can't fucking fathom saying no when fucking Lizzie McGuire hands me a fucking crack pipe. You know what I mean? I'm taking that crack pipe, Camille. What I'm saying, if I was you, me, Lizzie, and Gordo were fucking token up. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
I mean, I also, like, I didn't even put myself in those situations.
Crack smoker situations.
Like, maybe I was, like, a nerd that, because, like, nobody invited me to wild stuff like that. And I knew it was happening, and I knew people who went, but it just wasn't even a thought for me, which was fine. Like, while other people were out partying, I was at home playing The Sims.
Now it just got sad. You were deprived of your crack smoking. You poor thing. You never got the invite to the crack smoking party. Oh my God, I thought you were just like, no way, I know myself. Turns out you were fucking...
Never given the opportunity to smoke crack.
Yeah, that's a bummer, dude. That's a fucking bummer.
Who knows where I would be had I had that opportunity.
Oh, I have a few ideas, and none of them are as good as where you're at right now, so I'm happy that you weren't invited. Yeah, because that's super interesting to me, like the fact that, like, again, all this money and all this, like, acclaim, because we grew up as 30-year-olds. The kids, I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if you date 23-year-olds like I do, but the new thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the new thing is clout, right? And clout has replaced cool. Because I think that our generation was actually cool. We did cool shit. But now this generation, they're just all about, like, but people know me. Or people know an image of me, right? And that's where the society's going. And you are part of this very small club that had this immeasurable clout, like fame. You are legitimately fucking famous, right? And you didn't take a crack hit from another famous person, and that's crazy. You know?
I feel like I wasted my golden years.
Oh no, if you do it now it gets sad. So fucking, you know.
Yeah, it's too late for me.
Yeah, it's too late.
Drugs now, so.
If you can go back and change any 3 things, what would they be?
Oh man. I would not spend so much money
On
just because I could, like shopping.
like clothes?
Like, I was buying a Coach purse every week.
Damn, son.
Just because I could at the time.
Damn, son.
And looking back now, I'm like, stupid. Like, you could have had your 5 acres by now.
Literally.
I would probably be more involved on all of these sets that I was on.
Yeah.
Learning more, like, as far as the director's job, I would have been shadowing, like, on the Bernie Mac show, go into the writer's room and see what that process is like. I wish I would have learned more when I had the opportunity.
Yeah. Uno mas.
Really, those are the major things.
Okay. You're currently on Cannon Busters right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool fucking show. Good shit. How'd that happen?
So I worked with the creator of Cannon Busters on another project that he was doing. And he started on the Boondocks. Mm-hmm. He worked on that show. And then I did another project with him called Children of Ether. And that came out on Crunchyroll. I don't know if it's still available.
Okay.
But we did a pilot for that. and then he remembered me and brought me into Cannon Busters.
That's awesome. Because that show's really good. You know how good that show is in terms of like I'm pretty knowledgeable and I have my finger to the metaphorical pulse of the anime world. And like when that show came out, it was on everyone's tongue more than like My Hero Academia, which is everyone's favorite anime right now. But like that, what that did in terms of like attention was truly phenomenal. It was a truly like meteoric like fucking event that you had to be a part of. And as someone who watched it, I could 100% see it's a great show. It's a great show. So kudos to you.
Thank you. Yeah. That show's awesome, and it's really cool that a black man did it.
Hell yeah.
Because I feel like that's not really like a lot of black people enjoy anime, but we don't really get recognized for creating it. So right. I thought it was really cool that this man did something so popular and well done.
Yeah, and well done. Black people literally love anime. Like, and I'm from the generation that was like persecuted vigorously for it. You know what I mean? So now it's like this commonly accepted thing, and like now like there's like girls who watch anime, and that was again like so bizarre to even consider when I was watching it, because then it was like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and Adam, you're a fucking dork. You know what I mean? You know, why don't you know about Allen Iverson? I was like, I don't fucking give a fuck about Allen Iverson. You know, I like Goku.
I watched a little bit of anime. I would watch Inuyasha.
Oh, okay.
And what's the Attack on Titan? I like that one.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there's something about that show that makes me so uncomfortable.
It's the way they look, and like it's kind of cringy, but I'm also so like cringy.
Yeah, and they're always naked, right?
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I'm into it.
Okay, what else are you into these days? Like, what music do you listen to?
I go through phases where I listen to one genre at a time.
Oh, okay.
But right now, I've been listening to Her.
Nice.
Ari Lennox.
Nice.
Kalani.
Okay.
So I'm on that vibe right now.
Can I put you on, if you like that vibe right now, can I put you on Mereba? Do you know about her?
No.
Okay. So what I want you to do literally right now, do you have access to a laptop?
Yes.
Obviously, right? That was a dumb question. I want you to go to YouTube right now and type in Mereba, I'm sorry, I can't spell, Mereba, and the song Stay True. You're going to fucking love it. If you dig that, haha, I got something for you.
Okay. I'm going to put it in now. I feel like I have to play that really loud and like dance around, so I'm going to hold off.
So that's my suggestion for you. Also, if you like that one, check out her Tiny Desk. Banger, right? Also, if you're into that sort of like female singer-songwriter soul stuff, Hiatus Coyote. They're a little low, but I'll message you. You also might fuck with them, right?
Okay.
Right. What are you watching these days?
I'm kind of a reality junkie.
Okay, so The Circle then.
More like Top Chef.
Oh.
Project Runway.
Oh, the actual reality then. I thought you meant trashy reality. Like, I'm trying to find... Oh, wait, okay, but never mind.
Don't get me wrong. I do love Real Housewives.
Oh, that's elegant. That's not even trash anymore.
Okay, cool.
I'm not even being sarcastic. That's Real Housewives is like upper crust shit. You know, I'm talking. I like reality, like the fucking challenge. It's just a bunch of drunk, fucking. You know what I mean? Meatheads.
Right. You remember Bad Girls Club?
Fuck yeah, I remember Bad Girls Club. In fact, I remember. I know two of those young ladies.
Really?
And I'd be like, oh, there's insert name there. I know them. And guess what? That's the most OG shit in the world. I think some people be getting reality shows in fronting. They're for real. I knew one of them, and she was She almost seemed toned down for the show. And I was like, no, you're crazy in real life. Be crazy on TV too.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Fuck it. Her name's Erica. Hey, Erica. I'll fucking link. Hey, what's up, Erica? You're crazy as shit on the show, dude. I think, no, she had a famous, Erica's one of the, she was voguing and taunting one of them. I don't understand. I fucking know her. You know?
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. All right, so you're listening to her. She's got some type of live performance happening today. I hear it's going to be great.
Oh.
So you said that you don't want to act anymore, or you don't think you want to act anymore.
I'm not completely ruling it out,
yeah.
But I do feel a little bit burnt out on it.
Yeah.
It's what I've done for so long. I just feel like you kind of get on the hamster wheel, and I want to see what else I'm capable of doing.
Yeah. Okay, and that's amazing that you've assessed that in yourself, right? Cheers to you assessing what you want, because I think that fucks a lot of people up, not being able to give a name to what they actually want to do in life. However, I have 3 projects for you, and I want to run them by you, all right?
Okay.
So, if you want to act or produce any of these 3 projects, let me know. The first project, and this is how you get your fucking 5 acres, and this is how I get my fucking harem of Victoria's Secret models. You ready? It's Madea versus Chucky. Now imagine Madea versus Chucky for a minute. Black people love Madea and Chucky. There's nothing niggas love more than fucking Madea and Chucky. I'm serious. I'm a teacher at a black school. All I fucking hear is Madea and Chucky. And if we combine them, I ain't afraid no dog. Bitch, shut up. Imagine that right there is $30 million. That line right there is 30 mil. You know what I mean? So there's one. There's just one. Imagine though. If Madea versus Chucky was made, I'd see it 3 times a day for 7 weeks.
That could be the corona cure.
That's it. Because imagine Madea fighting Chucky though, and how much comedy can ensue.
I'm oddly interested in...
Exactly. Now here's another one I got. It's a typical coming of age drama. It takes place in a high school. It's about a high school guy trying to navigate through life, love, death, and so and so. But here's the twist, Camille. The twist is all the high school age characters are played by the elderly, and all the adults are played by like child actors. So imagine Morgan Freeman as a high school quarterback right now at 80,000 years old. However old Morgan Freeman. Have you ever met Morgan Freeman before?
No.
Really?
No.
It's a bummer.
I have not yet.
It's a bummer. Yeah, you'll meet him. Well, you'll meet him when we make this movie. So Morgan Freeman, he's literally 97 years old, and he is playing the role of a high school kid trying to find his way. And his dad, now check this shit out. His dad is played by the fucking Corey in the House. I don't fucking know. There's no young little black. Yes, there is Stranger Things. His dad's Stranger Things.
Okay.
How funny is that? What a fucking good idea, right?
Friday.
Huh?
So it's like Freaky Friday style, but...
Right. But it's never addressed. You never address how, you know what I mean? So it's like Robert De Niro is like also like a quarterback, but he's like dealing with like homosexuality, and his dad is like Michael Cera, you know what I mean? And it's written like it's a drama. It's written with no funniness, but the comedy comes from the roles being reversed. Like the fucking hot girl in high school is like Glenn Close or something, you know what I mean? Imagine that. Isn't that funny?
I feel like that would be one of those like cult classic movies that is trending forever.
Forever. How do we make that film? How do we get, you know what I mean? How much money do I need?
I'll have to get back to you on that,
Okay.
but we need a script.
Oh, I can fucking, hey, listen, Corona's here. I can bang you out a script in 3 days to that film.
Well, I mean, so far I'm invested in both of these ideas.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Well, this is the team. We got this. Listen, and fuck the third idea. We've already got our career right here set up for us. Madea versus Chucky, high school drama with old people. We got it.
I'm into it. Let's
Fuck
do
yeah.
it.
All right, well, you think about that. Thank you so much for doing this, dude.
You are welcome. Thank you for giving me something productive and fun to do.
Fuck yeah. If you ever want to talk again, we'll be here for the rest of eternity. Literally, no. Honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart, all sincerity. It's been a pleasure talking to you. You've been a pleasure to know in this bizarre way we know each other. I can't imagine a reality. Thank you for making this possible. You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. This was fun. I'm sure I'll hit you up and be like, I want to talk.
Let's do it. And again, follow Camille on Instagram. Your Instagram is...
Camille S. Winbush.
Yes, okay, now here's the thing. You owe me at least 7 followers. Okay? Alright?
Send me a link and I'll promote it.
For sure. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's it, dude. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
I'll see you later, okay?
Stay healthy.
Well, you too.